All right, well, my name is John Kew. I'm one of the senior engineers here at Socrata, and I'm here to talk a little bit about ingressing data into Socrata, loading data into Socrata so that it's accessible to users, available through the API, available in our UI, and so forth. So what is ingress? Commonly, a lot of governments, they have a lot of different data spread out throughout an organization. Sometimes it's CSVs on some particular computer, Excel sheets, things of that nature. Or maybe they have an actual database, maybe an Oracle database or a MySQL database that they store a lot of routine information in. Well, there's this process, ETL process, extraction, transform, and load, which can take a lot of that information and load it up into Socrata in either an automatic or a manual way. And there's really two different ways to load data into Socrata, and I'll describe both of them. The first way is through the API directly. So pretend you are a user. You are a user sitting at your desk, and you want to load up a CSV file of some sort directly to Socrata. If you have the programming chops, you can go directly through our SODA2 API. This is SODA2 API. And that will go ahead and get persisted into Socrata for later retrieval. You can also go to our website. So our normal website has a little wizard where you can upload CSV files and Excel sheets, and you can configure the schema and so forth. You can use that, and that website then uses our own API effectively to do the same thing, loads it up into our system. And then the data is available, can be queried, it can be used in various applications. Maybe you've written some particular app on Heroku that analyzes crime rates for various neighborhoods. You could do that sort of thing using the SODA2 API directly. But we're just going to focus on just getting the data in. So there's another way. We have a product called DataSync, and it is a client-side application, a little Java application, where you can manually take your CSV file, put it into DataSync, and it will in turn go ahead and upload it directly. This can be done manually, or this could be integrated into a larger system, such as Kettle or FME, for sort of more complex extraction and loading. Like if you wanted to load nightly some particular data from an internal database, you would use FME or Kettle to go ahead and load that up, and then you could use our little client-side application to contact Socrata and load up the data. Well, we've just introduced a new method called, this is actually called DataSync. I should say, DataSync. DataSync has a couple different modes of operation. One is, certainly just as a user would or a developer would contact the API directly, but DataSync can also use a new system that we call Delta Importer. Delta Importer. And we've just come up with a second revision of Delta Importer. And the nice thing about Delta Importer is it reduces some of the network overhead associated with loading large data sets. Delta Importer works in conjunction with DataSync to only send the rows which have changed in that CSV up to our system. And then Delta Importer then goes ahead and it makes does some calculations, figures out kind of what's going on, what really needs to change out of the data set. And it goes ahead and again, it just uses our API directly. But this significantly reduces the network overhead for ingress. Yeah, thanks for listening to this. I know this is a real fast, introduction to ingress. There's a lot to ingress, and just make sure to give us your feedback.